In 2024, the creator economy's estimated value was just over $189 billion globally. Trends like brand investment, creator partnerships, AI leveraging, e-commerce, and education all grew. And along with that, 55% of monetizing creators now identify as full-time in the year 2024. Now these numbers are massive, but they're also like a black cloud to millions of creators out there who are probably wondering, why have I not seen a dime of this money?
I want to start this thing I've been dreaming about.
What if I don't make any money doing this?
This thing has to be too saturated at this point. What if people ain't liking what I'm creating?
I really don't know what the right thing is to make.
Truth be told, you really never know as a creative person. You could very well end up homeless, or you could become a millionaire. And the unknown of this is what scares the shit out of people. For anybody out there who's feeling this way, by the end of this video, this very same fear that you have will ignite you to take on any dream that you've ever had. Anybody who's been on the internet for long enough knows this place is ruthless. It doesn't care how long you spent working on something, how much of your heart you poured into it, how much it means to you. Somebody out there is gonna let you know how trash it is. The hate is also rewarded with likes and visibility, which is crazy. It actually entices people to comment the worst possible thing that they can in hopes of being the top comment. So for anybody scared to put themselves out there publicly on this hateful internet, I get it, bro. What if people don't like what I make? I'm here to tell you, people will not like what you're making. And that's just the harsh reality of it. It doesn't matter how good it is, how many people it helps, how successful it is, how many people's lives it changes. Somebody out there will not like it, and that's totally fine. I've always thought the best way to go into it when you're putting yourself out there was to have no expectation at all. Just don't expect anything, because expectation leads to disappointments. But you should absolutely expect somebody to not like what you're making or doing. All of the statistically best athletes out there have millions of people who don't like them. And the same goes for artists, musicians, engineers, architects, etc. You cannot please everybody. So having the foresight and knowing this is gonna help you a lot. This really helped me get over my fear of filming in public, because although talking to a camera looks outlandish to a lot of people, you're gonna get looked at crazy by someone no matter what it is you're doing. Like, I could be out in public trying to raise money for people in need, and somebody out there is gonna look at me crazy. The truth is, you cannot please everybody. And you're doing actual harm to yourself by not pursuing your goals, all for the sake of you not wanting your art to be disliked. Your art is gonna be disliked, so what? Put it out. And if you still got this feeling lingering in your head, just remember, at some point you are gonna die, and none of this is gonna matter. Let me quickly introduce y'all to two people who will be reoccurring references in this video. This is Tyler, the Creator, a two-time Grammy Award-winning musician, director, fashion designer, just an overall cool artist. His rise to fame started as a rebellious teenager who just did whatever the he wanted and basically broke every rule possible. Yet, he's one of the biggest artists of this generation. And this is Rick Rubin, a Grammy Award-winning producer, author, just one of the most influential figures in music. He's worked with artists like Jay-Z, Beastie Boys, Johnny Cash. Man, Rick Rubin is just cool as hell. You'll see why his approach to creating art resonates so hard with me throughout this video. Alright, let's get to it.
So all you out there that's making music or art, you could just put this out. You don't always have to have the big rollout and blood, sweat, and tears. I spent 30 years on this. Because what happens is will design their own handcuffs and lock themselves up and throw a key away. And then that just turns into fear after a while. Then it takes 30 years for to put something out. Then that's why we never got detox. Being too precious with the And granted, I have done that. I was precious with albums, but now I'm like, oh, sometimes this song's just good. It doesn't always have to be innovative and pushing the next thing. Sometimes you just want to wear a white motherfucking t-shirt, bro.
Yeah, have fun.
But
and just have fun,
but
man.
there's
like,
a level of, but you said earlier in this convo that you looked at yourself basically.
Alright, so I got you hype enough to just do it. Now the question is, Well, what is it that I'm doing? This is where the majority of creative people just fall off the wagon and quit. And for good reason. The internet is infinitely big. Every single day, you probably see hundreds of people all doing different things creatively. This person is cooking, this person is dancing, this person is a fashionista, this person makes films, this person loves tech, and everybody just looks like they got it all figured out. And then it's you. You know your true potential. You also know realistically you can do all of these things that you just listed. And that in itself makes it even harder for you to make the decision on what you should be doing. So, inevitably, you run into analysis paralysis, death by overthinking. You can't make the decision, so you just continue to watch other people kill it in front of your very eyes. And you think, man, when I got it all figured out like these people do, when I'm dialed in like that, then I'll start killing it too. I'm here to tell you, nobody really knows what the is going on. If you ask any creative person who seems like they got it all figured out, yo, how do you got it all figured out, bro? They gonna tell you, bro, I don't know what's going on just like you. The only difference between you and these people is that they're taking action and you aren't. And it's really that simple. What isn't simple though, is deciding on what you should be taking action on. So here's how you can figure this out. At the core of anything creatively you plan on doing for a long period of time, it has to be fun. And this is not an understatement, because in order for you to stick it out over a long period of time when you're not getting results, you have to be having a blast. Let's go. You love to see it, bro. Let's go. You love to see it. Yo, it is incredible. You also have to choose something creatively that you can see yourself doing for a long time. And this is all you need to know to start taking action right now. You'll figure everything else out on the way, trust me. You'll figure out what equipment you need, how you're gonna monetize this thing, content strategy. All of these complex concepts are things that you do not need to know right now. The path itself is what you need to be carving out. We'll figure out how to navigate it in a second. Once you start going down your path, everything is gonna feel right. It's gonna feel like, damn, I feel like I'm supposed to be here. But you're gonna eventually get to a crossroad where it's 80 different paths you can take, and you're just not gonna know what to do next.
How does one convince themselves that what they're doing and working on is worth it? And I think here we have to define worth it, and we can define that in a number of ways. But I think this is a feeling that I hear people express a lot, like, how do I know if I'm on the right path?
The question of worth it is reliant on an outcome. We don't make these things for an outcome. It's not the mindset to make something great. The outcome happens, you're making the best thing you can make. It's a devotional practice. Whatever happens after that happens. And that part that happens after it is completely out of your control. Putting any energy into that part that's out of your control is a waste of time. Your work is to make the best thing you can. So any thought you have about outcome undermines the whole thing. And I'll say, it's okay to think about outcome after you've finished the thing you're making. Once you've made it, then you can say, what can I do to turn people onto this? But in the making of it, it's premature.
This is the breakthrough moment. This is where you feel like no amount of advice is advancing you, where all your negativity seeps in, where the true fear of the unknown is. A lot of creators quit here as well, and I get it. Walking in the dark is not fun. Not knowing where you're going is not fun. The true reason why it feels like no amount of advice is advancing you is because you're beyond that part of the journey. I can give you general advice on how to start your journey, but you will eventually get to a point where you can no longer follow my path because everybody's different. You got luck, timing, skill, location, all types of variables that just cannot be replicated. Everybody has a different path, and it's up to you to create and navigate your own. And while this sounds scary, It's actually a way that you can move beyond these roadblocks, and there's something very exciting about this.
You never know who is looking at the stuff that y'all put out. So you should actually look at how awesome it is that you have no blueprint and that you could lay down the ground to be the first one to do what you're doing.
You don't need to know how to get where you want to go. You just need to do things that align with that destination. Here's an example. If your goal is to lose weight, you really don't need to know all of the things that the weight loss gurus know. You just need to eat less calories and be more active. And ultimately, you will eventually lose weight. If you want to become a full-time creator, you just need to do things that align with that goal. Prioritize providing value to your audience and show up with the content. The truth is that none of us really knows what's next. We just set out goals for ourselves and do things that align with achieving those goals. Now, along the way, we might learn different methods that make achieving our goals a little bit easier, but this is all really just part of the process.
I'm loaded. Like, I got bread, bro. I got respect. I got grannies and shit. And I'm still like, hey, what the f am I doing with my life? Jesus! That's a weird thing. I have my dream car and I'll be like, damn, I don't know what I'm doing next year after this tour for this next album. I genuinely don't. And it's been, no, seriously, it's been weighing on me because I don't know.
You're gonna find yourself going 2 miles east when you were trying to go west. But eventually you're gonna run into a shortcut that advances you 50 miles towards the destination that you didn't even know was there. And that's the exciting part about it. The fact that you can't see what's gonna be along the path means it's things you could have never believed are gonna happen for you. Like, I could have never guessed that I would be working with some of the brands I've had the opportunity of working with, or traveling to some of the places I've been, or even getting some of the checks that I've gotten. Like, imagine you're walking in complete darkness and you run into $10,000 with your name on it, like a Zelda chest. This is what it's like to truly embrace the unknown of being a creator. Amazing things happen that you could have never expected, all from doing what you love and putting in the work. The exciting thing about not knowing what's next is usually it's a lot better than what you could have ever imagined.
Self-doubt is it's a check on yourself. It can either be really helpful or it can undermine you. So it's something we all have. And if we let it undermine us, then we don't make anything, and that's not good. But when used as a balancing tool in our lives, it serves a great function where we really do. It's okay to have all the confidence in the world and still second guess, is this the best it can be? Sometimes that questioning allows you to push further than just accepting I made it so it's good.
I think I found a perfect meme to close this out with. It says, if you knew you were only 30 failures away from your dreams, how fast would you want to fail?
Like, don't wait on me. I will be fine. I'm going at my own pace. I'm doing my own shit, because people will feel pressured to, I gotta have kids, or I gotta do this, or my career gotta be here. Like, everyone's doing this, but I'm not doing this. And it's like, bro, I'm so okay with moving at the pace of Tyler. I'm good. Y'all talk, chatter, this and that. I'ma wear my leather. I ain't gotta sit and wait 3 years. Oh, it's too close to albums. You can't put an album in the middle of your tour. I could do whatever the I want to do, because it is no rules. When I'm on my deathbed at 89 years old,
you ain't gonna be looking at the rule book.
I'm not gonna be looking at the rule book. I'm gonna be looking at the amazing life I had, or whatever regrets, or whatever the
As a creative person, you're probably thinking, I know this video took forever to make. Well, let me show you exactly what went into it. From scripting, planning, and shooting, this is exactly how this video came to life. I like to create my scripts into precise sections. An intro, a segue into a problem with a solution, another segue into the next problem and solution, so on and so forth. And now I can get into some of the fun, planning and creating a visual blueprint of what the project is going to become. For this, I like to use Milanote. It's a free tool that allows you to plan any creative project in a way that makes sense to you. It's essentially a digital canvas that you can tack up ideas on. Photos, video references, project scheduling, locations, and it's easy to collaborate with other people on your team. The built-in templates allow you to get all of your ideas out on the board in a clean and aesthetic way. Pretty much anything that you can think of creatively, they have a board template for it. Mood board, shot lists, logo designs, photo shoots, you name it, they got it. They have so many templates. Just choose the one that fits what you're planning and you can pretty much dive in. My first step here is editing the sections I need with information about my project. A quick title, a short description, and deleting out any section of the template that I don't need. I pasted my script and now it's time to start working on my mood board. This is where I really craft the overall visual vibe of my project with frames from films that I want to take inspiration from. One thing I love about Millinode is that I can add short captions about what exactly I like about the films, and I can even draw on them. Along the left side is a toolbar with different tools you can use to customize your boards however you like. It's as simple as dragging and dropping them in. Everything here is just so easy. It works exactly how you would think it does, and the fact that I can reference my board on my phone when I'm on set makes it so I don't miss a shot. Before we hop into the behind the scenes and I show y'all exactly how I shot this entire video, let me just give y'all a quick run through of my Millinode board, the sections, how I look at it, everything that I referenced while I went into shooting the project. So this is just a bird's eye view of my Millinode board right here. I got a quick little section about what the film is. I got my inspiration card, my story card, and my filming card. So, this is just a brief description of the project right here. Inspiration breaks down to my mood board. I also wanted to capture the exact same aesthetic as this Death of the Follower video that I did a couple months ago. I really enjoyed the pacing of it, so I really wanted to kind of capture that same essence with this video, so I dropped it into my inspiration. And then it's also this interview with Rick Rubin that I wanted to pull certain sections for the video, just to kind of get my point across a little bit better that y'all see in the video. I got my script, and then I also got my filming card right here, which includes my video sections, my gear list, and all of that. So let's hop into my mini boards inside of my overall board. First and foremost is my mood board. This is like my ultimate reference. This is what I'm looking at when I'm on set. I'm referencing different angles, and you can see a lot of the different inspiration from these frames made it into the actual video. I got this exterior shot right here with the hills. This kind of, inspired the shot of me kind of walking up the hill just to show scale, the place that we were at. These shots right here, these people walking over the hill were these silhouette shots that I filmed later close to the airport. I got the macro shot of my eye. We got silhouettes, so it's really just all captured the essence. I pulled a color palette right here. It's the different colors that I wanted to kind of include into the project and just what I saw in my mind. And then these were inspirations for the interior angles that I got inside of my office with the negative fill next to me. The shot of me up against the wall and, the shot of me on my phone and stuff like that. And then this was the ultimate frame right here that inspired the shot of me in the garage with the light on my face. So these are all things that I referenced, and it made it really easy for me to shoot. The cool thing about this is that I can also reference this on my phone, and it looks exactly the same now with the new Millinode update, which I like a lot. So from here, I got like just some short ideas that I can reference while I'm shooting. And as I'm filming these or as I'm capturing these shots or pulling them from wherever I'm referencing them, I'm just checking them off throughout the process to make sure that I got what I need. This is the meme that I reference at the end of the video. But the cool thing about Millinode is that this is just a digital canvas. So I can essentially just move all of this stuff wherever I needed to. I can make a frame bigger if I need to. I can also draw in the frame if I want to as well, which is something that I do like a lot. You can also leave little captions or little comments on certain pictures to kind of know why you specifically pulled those in your mood board, which is cool. Like I actually did this right here. I talked about how I enjoyed the scale and that I wanted to get a frame that was similar to that. You got a list of tools over here on the left side that you can just drag and drop wherever you want on Millinode. And these just make it easy to kind of organize your project however you like organizing it. Over here, I got my gear list. This is gear that I need to pick up when I'm headed out to shoot. You got my video sections, and this just kind of details every single section throughout the video. This makes it a lot more cohesive and easier for me, not only while I'm shooting, but editing as well, to just look at this visually and be like, okay, this needs to go here, and everything just goes a lot smoother that way. But overall, this is just a look at my board for this project. It's not super complex, but it makes it so easy for me when I'm shooting because everything is just clean. Everything is where I need it. I got my mood board. I can reference my frames. I got my gear list so I don't leave nothing while I'm going out to shoot. And you can go so much more beyond that with all of these tools over here on the left side. Make sure you guys check out Millinode. It's going to be a link down in the description below. Highly recommend it. I use it for all of my projects where I need to be super dialed in. It's super easy to use and it makes the process of creating so much better. Let's hop into this behind the scenes. Welcome back to another behind the scenes. Now, it's something I've been contemplating about really hard lately is, should I buy another camera body specifically for behind the scenes? But to be completely honest with you, I don't want to invest the effort into the behind the scenes the exact same amount of effort that I'm investing into the actual project. It's just a lot of work, and I can't be sweating on everything. I gotta pick and choose what I'm sweating on. So the behind the scenes is gonna be something that's just lackluster. Hopefully I can pull something from it though, inspiration, techniques. It'll be on the action camera, yo. It is what it is. But we gonna speed run these first couple of shots because it's not gonna be a lot of intricate and like super complex stuff that I'm gonna be doing for the shots inside of the office. I'm really just set up some negative fill and just run around with my camera and get some nice looking shots. So let's get into it, man. Let's start this. I'm feeling a little like, I don't feel like doing this, but I know once I start shooting, it's gonna start flowing. First shot magic. I always say it. I used to not use negative fill because the process of setting up an entire flag for me was just a little bit too much, and I also didn't want to buy a flag to do negative fill. But this method that I've been using to do negative fill has been so easy, and it's been so freaking convenient that it's just one of my favorite ways to light now. I saw somebody else do this in a YouTube video a long time ago. It was like a behind the scenes for a film or something, and I thought I needed a T-bar. But I kind of just came up with this contraption right here that works perfectly fine. So this is just a C-stand right here, rolling C-stand. And then I got a grip head right here, grip head. I don't know the grip freaking terminology, man. I got this grip head, then I got the grip arm. So essentially what I do is I just bring my grip arm out like this. And then we got this wide area right here. This is just the fabric that I bought from a fabric store. It's super thick. The quality of this is amazing. It's not something that's gonna rip or do anything like that. Like I will be able to use this for the foreseeable future. And I just take my black fabric, I throw it over my wide surface, and then I got these clamps that I got from Lowe's. And I just clamp this joint down. And this is just the dial in the shadows in the shot. It's super bright in my office and throughout my house, so I don't need more light. I need to remove light. And you can see right here, just looking at this preview off of this action camera, this adds a nice shadow to one side of your face to give you some depth when you're shooting. So I got this. Camera setup is what I always use. I'm gonna speed run through this because I'm so freaking tired of saying this setup. And I know the people who have heard me say this setup a million times are tired of it too. Sony a7C Mark II right here. I got the 24-70 G Master Mark II lens on here. I got a VB99 Pro small rig battery on here. And then my monitor is the the Small HD 502 bright monitor. That's the setup. Let's get to shooting. One of the dopest things about like filmmaking and just creating things in general is you run into happy accidents where you just see things way better than you ever expected to see them. Ironically, that's kind of like the theme of this video, just embracing the unknown of creating. But I was filming a shot in the office and I turned the camera this way, and I never ever filmed this way for a talking head. And now I'm just like, dang, this kind of looks fire. So now I'm about to just film the talking head part of this video right here like this. And I didn't even see it that way. You know, sometimes you just run into stuff that looks cool, and man, that's what makes creating so exciting, man. You never really know what you're gonna run into. Some days stressful, but some days it's just like everything is just working. I'm so tired right now, I can't lie to you. I'm like kind of discouraged as well, but I'm trying to push through, man. I'm trying to push through. I'm trying. Just arrived at this next location. I've never actually been here. I hit my homie Nick up and I told him I needed a spot that was like wildernessy, a spot that was outdoorsy, to look like some of the references I pull into my Milano board, and he sent me here. Just wait for him to pull up. But right now I'm just kind of exploring, seeing what's what. The spot is amazing. The audio is probably not great because it's kind of windy, and that's my fault, and I apologize for it. But check this spot out. The spot is clean too. I come to like some overviews and like, you know, kind of like some national-esque park things here in Virginia where I live, and they just be dirty. This spot is so clean. Like, I would actually pull up over here and eat some food. You got this bench over here that's kind of secluded away from everything else. I think this looks dope. This probably look really good in relation to the sun. We got this big cloud right here. Hopefully this clears up so we can get some better lighting, but this looks dope. But this whole thing just kind of overlooks everything. Like, we up in the air, it's windy, it's a nice breeze. This spot's fire. But I really want to play off of some of the angles that I pulled for references when I was playing. Alright, updates. I'm here with Nick. The sun did pop out, but the sun is not in the optimal place right now. It's too high for what I'm looking for. I want to get some nicer quality lighting, like some softer light, like some close to sunset stuff. So in the meantime, we just went to the bathroom up here. The bathroom looks fire. It got like a window on the side. And originally I was gonna shoot some stuff and add a mirror in my house, ironically. But they got a dope mirror inside of this bathroom and a backlight. We got our portable fog machine. So we probably gonna film some shots in here just to start with while we waiting for the light to come down. There's also some trails down there we probably mess around with in the shade. You went back to you got the small rig tripod.
Yo.
I mean, I guess both of them are small rig tripods, but why are you using this one today?
Don't hate me though, dude. I was like with the handle on the Tribex, and you know how like,
did you break it?
I didn't break it. Nah, I gotta fix it though.
Oh shit. Yo, so all right, context. I gave him my Tribex
the
potato jet collaboration tripod because I got the SC and I like it more. It's just a little bit lighter. And he broke it already. You done had it for like a day.
Bro, I didn't break it, yo.
He already broke the joint, bro. Like, that's insane. Insanity.
When you see this is pain. Because you can't push them down. I can't push these things down.
Wow. Yo, I've had this tripod for months, bro, and he had it for like a week and broke it already, bro. What did you do to it?
So I was trying to travel, like have it smaller and not have this open like this. So I pushed this, which pushes it down, right?
Right.
But I think I pushed it too far, and there's whatever was on the screw in there popped off. So I just gotta put it back on.
So this is the bathroom, the look of it. This is the mirror. We got the portable fog machine so we can get some beams of light in here. Got the shot. My homie Dennis pulled up too. He over here helping us about to grab some photos and, you know, kick it with us. But we actually not shooting on my camera right now. Nick got the FX3. What lens you got?
I got a 24-70 Sigma Art. I think this is the Mark 1, I believe, not the Mark 2.
Oh, word.
And then I the DC ND filter. It's pretty smooth for real.
What you shooting on, bro? What you got?
This is a 9-3. Have you shot with one of these yet?
No.
Bro, this camera is...
That's the one? What lens you got?
This is the
16-35.
Yeah, 16-35 G2.
That's fire.
Yeah, bro, look. You wanna...
Mess around with that. Alright. What? Lighting is getting to where we need it to be. Nice and optimal. And the sun is kind of diffused right now too. It's not even super harsh. happy accidents. You love to see it. I don't look like I'm in a Sahara desert somewhere. Let's go.
Oh God.
You love to see it. Yo, we gotta get the shot though because the sun's about to dip.
Yeah, that joint is on its way out.
Yeah, we made it at this point. We're about to ride down to the bottom of the hill so we can try to get this shot of like the hill, the layers of the hill. It's a real big cloud right there that's gonna go in front of the sunrise. But the shot's still gonna be fire even if it does.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle with a truck bed.
Yeah.
We're about to get a shot of me riding in the middle. We got Nick going up the hill. I really want to get the shot like super wide so we can show scale. So he doing the dirty work. We're gonna use this road right here as a leading line. And I'm gonna just walk through the frame. It's a new day. I haven't even reviewed the footage from yesterday yet. Obviously y'all already saw it because the video's done, but I was so ecstatic looking at that footage on that screen, bro. I'm on a high right now, so I'm excited to actually get into working today. I'm at the garage, I'm at my house right now, and it's about to be 90 degrees today, so I gotta hurry up and get these shots before it becomes like a sauna in here. But I wanna film the opening shot of the video right now, or something that's gonna go inside of the intro where it's more of a dark ambience. It's a specific frame that I pulled that I want to kind of replicate the look for. So I'm gonna set up a backdrop. I got my light already set up. And we're gonna try to knock this shot out as fast as possible because I'm about to be sweating, bro. Let's get it. Bro, my bad. I didn't really talk y'all through this setup because I was talking to my brother about some real life stuff, but let me kind of walk y'all through the setup so y'all can know what's going on. For the key light, the light that we're using for the slit, using the Amaran 150C, and then on that I got the Spotlight SE mount right there, and this is what's allowing me to create the shape on my face. You can see I kind of molded like a diagonal shape right there, and I blurred it out a little bit. I could have made it a lot sharper on my face, but I kind of wanted to blur the lines a little bit. And then for the background light, I'm using the Amaran Panel 60C with the Peak battery on it. So this has no wires, completely wireless. I got a grid on it just to keep this light contained to the background. And this is just to lift that was behind me. But I'm using my favorite backdrop, which is this canvas material. It's cloudy, it's dope. I say this often, but if you don't have a backdrop kit, get one. Like, if you want to save money and make money, this is a great way to do it. You can do photo shoots to make money from it. You can learn cinematography. You can save yourself from having to book a studio to do setups with a backdrop. And you can also get different flavors. And the cool thing about like creating right now that's so dope is you can use things like generative fill and Photoshop to extend the background really easily, and you can use it in video as well. I did it with Huckberry campaign that I did in the past, and I've been doing it pretty much all the time when I use backdrops. If I need to make it super wide, I'll just hop in Photoshop and extend it left and right, which is pretty damn cool. pulled up to this one spot. I've always wanted to come here, but I kind of always like wrote it off because it's over here by the airport. And technically this area over here, you can't go into, but I found a little cool spot that I can pull off. It's so scenic. You know, anywhere where an airport is, it's super flat because the planes gotta fly in. So the views here is just beautiful. And one of the most difficult things about like being a creative person and having kids is that you gotta sacrifice sunset a lot of the times. Like my kids just got back into school, so you know, the sun's setting at 8 p.m. I gotta be in the crib, I gotta get them ready for bed, for dinner, and I gotta, you know, be at the spot. So being able to come out these past couple days and actually just experience sunset and get the nice quality lighting has been amazing. All my creative people out there that don't got a million responsibilities and don't got a million bills to take care of, man, enjoy it while you got it. I gotta cross the street. It's far over there. I can't move my car any closer, so unfortunately I'm gonna leave y'all behind, but just enjoy the shots. I said I was gonna leave y'all over there, but I forgot I had my phone. Scenery is beautiful, bro, but the freaking sun is behind this cloud. But yo, look at how these hills is hitting. We got the big clouds in the background, bro. I see the vision. I see the vision. I'm just waiting on the sun to see the vision so we can get the vision together. You know what I mean? The sun just been playing with me all day, bro. Just pop out for me once. Look at that. Beautiful over here, man. Look at that. Look at that. We back. We so back. We so back. I gotta change my exposure. I'm killing these threes right now. I know these guys finna have all type of glass things. Sheesh. These shots turned out better than I could have even dreamed of. Like, everything's perfect. Ain't nobody come screw with me or nothing, man. I think this is like the perfect place to round this vlog out, or this behind the scenes. I'm saying vlog. This is BTS. This is a whole think piece project. This everything in one. And I love that, man. You made it this far in the video, please do me a favor and comment anything you want, but include this emoji in it, man, because I feel like the theme of this video is exploration. Explore your creativity, man. Just figure out what it is that you enjoy doing. Don't be afraid to try new things and embrace the unknown of being a creative person, man, because this is always going to be a part. God damn, I was spitting in the damn fly. Anyways, this is always going to be present. As a creative person who is doing this, you're always going to feel uncertain, but this is where the magic happens. Embrace it. You know, the people who made it this far in the video, y'all like the 5%. Like 95% of people already left the video, but they didn't get the heat. They didn't get the inspiration. They didn't get the gems on the behind the scenes. So y'all the real ones that won, man. So drop me a comment. I appreciate y'all. Drop this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. All right, I'm out. Peace.